All right. Welcome to this morning's Eagle Flow. We are going to be working some eagle poses and getting into some binds. So, welcome. I'm glad you guys can join me. I think I have a few people coming on this morning. I believe we are live. So, we'll go ahead and take a few moments to find your comfortable spot on your mat. And my dog's going to decide to chew her bone right as I get started here. Apologize for that noise. But go ahead and close your eyes and take a few moments to find your center. Connecting, Ruby. Connecting the heart to the mind. Breathing in and out. Take a few moments to set your intention. Just allowing yourself to find creativity in your practice this morning. And if you're doing this whatever time of the day, beautiful. Go ahead and take a nice long deep breath in. And then open your mouth to exhale it out and let it go. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it to let it go. Good. Take your arms nice and wide and then cross that right elbow under the left and bring your hands back to back. Preparing for this eagle class, we're just going to take our time to warm up through the back of the body. Shake it out from side to side. Unwind those arms and bring the left arm under the right. Hands are back to back and shake it out. Unwind, take your arms all the way up. Take your palms and meet them. Cross your wrists above your head and just give yourself a nice long stretch. Bringing the elbows as long and as open as you can. Take a deep breath in. And then a big exhale to let it go. Unwind and then cross the palms in the opposite direction. Extending those elbows as high as much as you can. Fingertips pointing up as high as you can. Breathing in and out. Unwind. Woo. Roll the shoulders back and give those arms a little shake. Shake it out. Beautiful. Let's come to our back. So take your time to roll onto your back and lift your legs up. Take your right knee over your left and just bend your knees. Finding that beginning of eagle in your legs. And then just take your hands to your knees and pull your knees towards you. Give yourself a nice deep breath in, and then a big exhale to let it go. Unwind your legs and bend your left, or bring your left knee over your right, bend your knees, and then just grab hold of those knees and pull them in. Deep breath in, and then a big exhale, let that go. Unwind those legs. Pull your legs in towards you, but push your low back down, stretching through your spine. And take a nice long deep breath in and out. Now bring your left leg down and just hold on to the right ankle. What do you want, girl? I'm doing this. Take a nice long deep breath in. And then reach that left leg up and reach your right leg down as you breathe in and out. I don't know what you want. Take a nice long breath in. And a big exhale. Bring both those legs back up. Bend your knees, open your hips, find your happy baby, and just let go of any tightness from your inner thighs and rock your hips from left to right, shaking it out. Take a deep breath in and a big exhale. Extend those legs back up and let's go ahead and rock and roll on our spine and come around to our hands and knees. And if you have blocks, bring your blocks by the side of your mat. Palms are on your blocks. You're going to drop your belly, lift your head, and round your spine. Drop your belly, lift your head, and round your spine. A few more times. Ruby. One more time. Drop your belly, lift your head. Yes. And round your spine. And then with a nice flat back, take your left leg back. And then take that left leg behind the right and rock yourself forward and back. You would not think I just took her for a walk. I did. I thought it would help settle her down. Oh my goodness, Ruby. This is a live class and you're being very naughty. 2 more. And then drop those hips back and hold. And then take a nice long deep breath in. And then come back up. Beautiful. Take your left leg back and bring your left knee down and send your right leg back. Take your right knee behind the back of your left and rock it forward and back. And then go ahead and draw all the way back. Stretch it out all the way through. Breathing in and out. Unwind, take your right leg back and then bring it down. Take your knees nice and wide and rock them from side to side. I just want you to circle your knees around. Your hips are going to come over your knees. And then go ahead and move in the opposite direction, circling those knees. And then drop your hips back, extend your arms, and take a nice long breath in and out. Back up to center, bring your knees in. Take the right leg back, hold it back, and then we're just gonna bring this right foot between our blocks or forward, and I want you to push that knee right to the very tippy toes of your toes, to the very end of your tippy toes. Now, stay here or slightly lift this left knee up. So it's a big stretch, so if it's too much, keep it down as you breathe. Try to keep that knee forward, but not over the toes, but right at the very edge of the toes. And then bring your hip back, bring your right foot back, and then go ahead and send that left leg back, and bring your left foot between your hands, between your blocks if you're using blocks. Send that left knee forward, so right to the very edge of your toes, and then if you'd like, lift up, get that big deep stretch. And then bring that left knee down, bring it back, and draw your head back and come to just regular child's. So you should feel an opposite stretch through your hip flexors. Oh my goodness. Here, good idea. Take a deep breath in that child's. And then from here, you can keep your palms on your blocks or just hands to your mat, downward dog. So you should feel a big stretch through your shoulders. We're going to shake our head no. Nod our head yes.
And then walk slowly to the front of your mat and fold and shake it from side to side. Take your time to slowly roll yourself up and roll the shoulders back and come to a standing here in mountain pose. Come back to your intention, breathe it in. And then I want you to take those arms nice and wide once more and bring that right elbow under the left. Cross your forearms, just like you did before. And then sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Lift the elbows up, pull the belly in, get really long. And then release, open up the arms, nice and wide. And then take your left elbow under the right. Go ahead and sit back in your chair as you breathe. Pull your belly in, get really long in your spine. Draw those elbows up. And then unwind and take a fold. Shake it from side to side. Take a long breath in. And then half lift your chest and fold. Roll it up and roll the shoulders back. Stand in your mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Come back to your chair once more and just give yourself a seat back in your chair. I want you to take your right foot up. If you have a block, send your right foot to the left block. So we're not sitting down into that left knee yet. We're just kind of allowing this hip to stretch. Your arms are nice and high. And then just go ahead and give yourself a hug. Oh. So Ruby is obviously feeling all the way better. Breathe. And then unwind. Come back to your chair. Now take your left leg up and bring it to the right block. Open up those arms and give yourself a hug. So you should feel that stretch for your in your low back and the hip, just kind of allowing us to warm up to prepare for the binds that we're going to work on. And then unwind and come to a stand and fold. Half lift. And then go ahead and move your blocks out of your way and bring your legs back. Move through a chaturanga and stay nice and low in your cobra. And then push it back to that child's and take a nice long deep breath in. Good. Go ahead and lift those hips up and back, downward dog. Bring your feet nice and close. Take your left leg up, your right leg up, and then bring your right foot between your hands. Now come back down to that knee forward. You can use your blocks. Take your stretch. See if you can keep the left knee slightly hovering off your mat. And then go ahead and draw your left heel down. Reach up, warrior one. Big breath in. Left arm under right. Eagle bind arms. Hands can be back to back, or if you feel like you can bring your palms together, bring them together. Keep your arms just as they are. Step forward. Take your left foot to your right block and sit back. Unwind and fold. Half lift. And then I want you to roll up and come back to your chair, breathe. And bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your right and take that left elbow to the right knee. Push your palms together. Excuse me. Unwind. Reach it up. Big breath in. And fold. Move those blocks. Step it back. Move through chaturanga. Keep your cobra nice and low. Push it back to child's long breath in. Come forward, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Draw your left leg up. Take that left leg, bring it between your hands. Push that knee towards the front of your foot and go ahead and hover that right knee or bring your right knee all the way down. Use your blocks as you breathe. Drop that right heel, reach up, warrior one. And then go ahead and find the bind, right arm under left. Maybe hands back to back, maybe palms together. Step forward, go ahead and give yourself a stand. Breathe up and then fold. Half lift. Then as you release, come into your chair. Hands are going to come to your heart. Twist to your left, right elbow, left knee. Push your palms together. Come back to center. Reach up. Big breath in. And fold. Go ahead and move your blocks. Find your low cobra. Take a nice long breath in. And then exhale. Open your knees nice and wide. Reach back. Extended child, forehead down. Beautiful. Come forward, hips up and back, downward dog. Right leg's gonna lift up once more, three-legged dog. Open up your hip, but keep your right toe pointing up, leg extended, and then send the right foot between your hands as you come back to that knee forward on the right side, left knee is up. Use your blocks. Hold this beautiful long stretch. This time we're going to draw the left heel down once more. Bring your arms up. Left arm under right. Come to your bind. I'm realizing I forgot to bring our leg to the block when we came up on the other side. We'll do that again on the right side. Come forward. Take your left knee over the right. Tap your block. This time see if you can bring the ball of your foot to your right block or maybe hover. Unwind your arms. Unwind your leg and fold. Half lift. And fold, beautiful. Now come all the way back up, stand, roll the shoulders back, take a big breath in. Come back to your chair. Hands to your heart, twist to your right, and left elbow, right knee, push your palms together, maybe open up your arms this time. Hands together,
Come back to center, reach it up. And bring your left knee back up. Send your left foot back. High crescent. Find your balance as you breathe. And then bring those hands back to your blocks. Send your left knee halfway down and breathe. Move your blocks out of the way, right foot to left. Chaturanga. Maybe include your upward dog and downward dog. Left leg's gonna come up. Point that toe up. Open the hip, but keep your legs straight, pointing your left toe up. And then you're going to bring your left foot between your hands. Grab your blocks. Send the right knee halfway down. Push that left knee forward. It's a beautiful knee stretch and a beautiful hip flexor stretch. I am shaking, which means I really needed this one today. Go ahead and draw that right heel down. Come up to your warrior one. And draw your right elbow under your left. Find your bind. So we're going to hinge forward slightly onto that left foot. Draw your right foot around and first find your left block. So we're going to hold here. So you can just kind of find your block. Now start to sink that left knee down as you draw. Maybe hover your right foot over your left knee. Unwind your arms, bring your right knee up, and then set it down and fold. Half lift. Come up to your seat, coming into your chair. Hands to your heart. Twist to your right elbow, left knee, and then maybe open up your arms. Unwind, roll it up, big breath in. Exhale. Send your left knee up, your right knee up, and send your right foot back to that high crescent. And then go ahead and draw your hands to your blocks. And that right knee comes down. Give that left knee that beautiful stretch. Unwind, remove your blocks. Left foot to right, chaturanga. And downward dog. Take a long breath in. Big exhale. Beautiful. And then I want you to come down to your knees and bring your blocks to the side of you, right in about the center of your mat. You're going to push into your blocks, and you can choose what length you want them. You're going to push into your blocks and see if you can draw your feet forward and come on down. Kind of fun, right? Let's try that once more. Push into your blocks. See if you can lift up, draw your feet back. Come back to your knees. Just a little extra shoulder strengthening, belly work. One more time. Push into your blocks. Lift up through your knees. Hold your belly in. Walk your feet forward and drop down. Blocks can come back to the front of the mat and roll onto your back. Take your legs up. Bring your right knee over the left. And maybe try to hook your right foot behind that left calf. Take your arms, Let's take our left elbow under the right. And let's just do a little belly work. We're going to bring elbows to knees. Ten more. 10, 9, 5, 4. Release, unwind. Whoo. Grab your big toes. Open up, shake it out, move it from side to side. Bring those legs up. This time left knee over right. See if you can hook that left leg behind your right calf, ankle. And then take your right elbow under your left. And we'll do that round of 20 once more. Elbow to knee. Pull that belly in. Push that low back into your mat. Get nice and strong. Eight more. Release, unwind, grab your big toes, open up, shake it out. Beautiful, release, roll yourself up. Take about 3 rolls just to release your spine. Come forward, bring those blocks back by your hips. And see if you can lift up through your hips. So push into your blocks, lift up. See if you can bring your feet through the blocks behind you. And then go ahead and move your blocks and come to your downward dog. And bend the right and left knee, shake it out. Take a deep breath in. Take your right leg up. Open your hip and then bend your knee. Look under your right armpit. Take your right foot forward. Send your left knee hover. Use your blocks or maybe no blocks this time. But see if you can shift forward. Place your knee right to the front of those toes and find that stretch. Maybe release your hands this time. If you need your hands on your blocks, use your blocks. Hands on the floor. And then go ahead and unwind. Send your left heel down. Reach it up, warrior one. Left elbow under right. This time take a little back bend in your bind. Come forward, lift up on the ball of your left foot, hinge forward, and come to a warrior three. Woo. And then I want you to take that left foot, bring it across the right leg. See if you can find your bind. Unwind, left knee up and fold. Come to a half lift and fold, and then roll yourself back up and sit in your chair. Hands to your heart, twist to your right, elbow to knee. Open up those arms. Now, if you have your block, push your left hand into your block and send your left leg back. Keep that right arm behind you. And then bind it behind you and lift your left arm up.
release your arms, come forward, unwind, warrior two, and reverse. Back to your warrior two, elbow to knee. Give yourself a long extension, should feel really good. And then come back to warrior two. Now take your right foot forward, left foot forward, and draw your heels in. Take your right elbow under your left, come to your bind, and pulse up and down. Keep those elbows nice and high. And hold, and little pulses, pushing the hips down for 10. 3, 2, 1. Right foot forward, left heel back, warrior two. Unwind, hands to mat. Right foot to left. Chaturanga. Good job. And downward dog. Take that left leg up. Point your toe up and then bend your knee, open your hip and look under your left armpit. Take your left foot forward. If you need to use your blocks, use your blocks. If not, leave them. Come forward. See if you can find a slight bend in your right knee and maybe bring your arms up. Release your arms, right heel down, warrior one. Take your right elbow under left. Find your bind, find a back bend. Come forward. Come to that warrior three. Right leg can come up. Carefully lift your body up. Send this right leg around. Find your bind. Unwind and release your right leg to fold. Half lift and sit back in your chair. Breathe. Hands to your heart, twist to your left and open up the arms. Now use your left block for support as you send your right foot back and then bind that left arm behind your back. Unwind, open up, warrior two, and reverse. Elbow to knee, find that extension as you breathe. Come all the way back up to your warrior two, and then take your left foot forward and bring your heels in. Come to goddess, left arm under right. Find your eagle bind and pulse it up and down. Now push down, little pulses. Push your hips down for 10. Beautiful. Left hip, right heel back, left foot forward. Unwind. Chaturanga. Breathe. And go ahead and draw your hips back. Come to your child's. Woo, take a long breath in and out. Let it go.
And then slowly come forward, draw your hips up and back. And walk to the front of your mat, and let's go ahead and fold and shake it out. Half lift the chest and fold. Whew. Roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back as you stand. Find your mountain pose. Come back to your intention. Beautiful. So we're just going to come into our bind. So let's go ahead and reach the arms up and find a chair. So sit back in your chair. Take that right elbow under left and hold. Now I want you to bring your left knee up and cross it over the right. Come to a bind as best as you can. So find a bind. Use your blocks under your feet if you need to. Now uncross your left leg and stand up on the extended right leg and draw your left foot back. Find your balance. And then unwind. Release your arms and sit back in that chair. Breathe. Now this time take your left elbow under right and cross your right knee over left and come to your bind. Lift up, extend your left leg, right knee comes up, and then send it back to that warrior three in your eagle bind. And then unwind, release, shake it out, come to your mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart, come to prayer. Breathe in and out. Take a big breath up. And swan dive to fold. Half lift. Bend your knees. Grab those blocks and bring them slightly behind you. Your feet should be forward. And we're going to lift those legs up once more. See if we can lift them up. Pull them through. Do a little belly work. And then bring your hands forward. Knees underneath you. Drop your belly. Lift your head. And round your spine. Just move like this. A few more times. Shake your spine from side to side to let it go. Roll your hips over your knees. One direction and then the other. Come back to a long spine. Take your right arm. Reach it up, and then go ahead and unwind and bring it underneath your left. Breathe, allowing the shoulder to get a nice stretch. And reach that right arm back up. And take your right hand down. Now lift that left arm up. Reach it up. Oops, hopefully that was still working. And take your left arm under the right. And bring it all the way back up. And come all the way down to your belly. Forehead down, bend your knees and shake your knees from left to right. Look forward, grab your feet. Hold on to those ankles, roll the shoulders back, lift up. Just find a very, very gentle bow. Not a big giant one, just a nice small one. Your head can stay down. Two more breaths. Bring those knees down, bring your hands down, look to the right. Come down and breathe. Bend your knees, grab your ankles, roll the shoulders back, lift up once more. Gaze is down, you're breathing. Release those thighs, those legs, look to the left. Bring your palms down, push yourself back. Extended child once more, knees are nice and wide. Then go ahead and push your palms down, and I want you to draw your feet in front of you once more. We're going to roll all the way down to our back and pull the knees into your chest. Shake it from side to side. Then extend those legs up, cross your right knee over your left, bend your knees, and this time hold your knees or maybe the sides of your shins or your ankles. Maybe down to your feet, coming into cow pose. You're going to release your legs. Let the left foot come down and let the right knee twist to your left. Back up. Pull those knees in once more. Give them a hug as much as you can. And release. Unwind those legs. Grab your big toes. Happy baby. Shake it out. And then extend those legs up. Left knee over right. Grab ankles, shins, or maybe feet. Find your cow face pose. release your legs, let your right foot come down, bring your left knee over to the right side, look over the left. Unwind. Flat back, knees to chest. Open the knees wide, give them a great big open hip stretch. And bring your feet down, knees up. Take your arms above your head and give yourself a hug. Open up. And other side. A deep breath in. Unwind your arms. Take your arms above your head. Give yourself a big stretch. And then find nice open hips. Let the toes come out and find your Shavasana. Take a nice long breath in. And then exhale it out. Walk your feet up. Give yourself one more hug. And then slowly make your way to your seated pose. Finding your seat, finding your center once again. Just breathe through your nose in and out. Just completely coming back to the center of your body, finding your heart-mind connection. And take a moment to breathe into your intention. deep breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your heart and just find gratitude. Find love and kindness. Bring it into your heart center. And love yourself so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. So much love, so much gratitude and appreciation. Bye, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed that class. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's see if I know how to turn it off now.